Archangel Michael says, "My beloved soul, slow down for a moment and breathe, because what you are about to understand is not noise, not hype, not pressure, but alignment." Your miracle has arrived does not mean something dramatic just fell from the sky. It means something you have been preparing for quietly is now ready to reveal itself. You have been walking through lessons that did not always make sense. You have been facing delays that felt unnecessary. You have been questioning timing. But timing was never against you. It was building you. There were nights when you felt alone in your thoughts. There were days when you kept smiling in front of others but inside you were calculating, hoping, wondering when the shift would finally happen. You never completely gave up. Even when your motivation dropped, you still tried. Even when people misunderstood you, you stayed committed to improving yourself. That quiet persistence is powerful. Many people stop too soon. You did not. That is why this moment matters. Your miracle is not just an event. It is a transition. A transition from confusion to clarity. A transition from reacting emotionally to responding intentionally. A transition from doubting yourself to trusting your growth. Look at how you handle situations now compared to before. You think deeper. You pause more. You act with more awareness. That maturity changes outcomes. Mature decisions create stable results. Stable results create long-term success. Archangel Michael is not telling you to panic. He is telling you to pay attention. Awareness is everything in moments of alignment. Sometimes miracles arrive quietly and only those who are mentally present recognize them. It could be a conversation that opens a door. It could be a realization that shifts your direction. It could be an opportunity that matches your preparation. The key is not speed. The key is readiness. You are more ready than you think. The version of you today is stronger than the version of you 6 months ago. You have learned discipline. You have learned patience. You have learned how to control your impulses. Those qualities protect what is coming next. Expansion without discipline collapses. Expansion with discipline becomes permanent. Stay calm. Stay grounded. Stay observant. The moment you have been hoping for may not look dramatic at first, but it will feel aligned. And alignment feels peaceful. It does not feel chaotic. It feels earned. You have earned this shift through growth, not luck. This is not about fear of missing something. It is about recognizing that you are standing at a turning point internally. The miracle has arrived because you have arrived at a higher level of awareness. And when awareness rises, opportunities become visible. Stay present in this moment. Do not rush. Let clarity settle. Something meaningful is unfolding in your life, and this is only the beginning. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved soul, now that you have paused and allowed yourself to breathe, understand this deeply. When I say your miracle has arrived, I am not speaking about something random or accidental. I am speaking about the alignment of your growth, your discipline, and your timing finally meeting at the same point. You have been evolving quietly. You have been correcting habits. You have been learning from mistakes that once embarrassed you. You have been strengthening parts of yourself that no one else could see. That unseen strengthening is what has brought you here. There were moments when you almost convinced yourself that nothing was changing. You looked at your situation and thought it felt the same. But look closer. Your reactions are not the same. Your thoughts are not the same. Your standards are not the same. You no longer tolerate what once drained you. You no longer chase validation the way you used to. You are more focused on progress than applause. That shift in priority is powerful. When your focus changes, your direction changes. When your direction changes, your results eventually follow. The miracle that has arrived is connected to this internal shift. Many people expect miracles to appear as sudden rewards, but real miracles often appear as readiness. Readiness to recognize opportunity. Readiness to act without hesitation. Readiness to receive without doubting. You are reaching that readiness now. You are calmer in situations that once overwhelmed you. You are more strategic in decisions that once felt impulsive. You are thinking long-term instead of reacting short-term. That maturity creates space for something greater to enter your life without causing chaos. Do not underestimate subtle signs in this season. A small opportunity may appear that aligns perfectly with your skills. A conversation may spark a new idea. A door that once felt closed may open slowly. These moments may not look dramatic at first, but they are important. The miracle is not always loud. Sometimes it whispers. It whispers through clarity. It whispers through confidence. It whispers through a sense of calm certainty that tells you, this is right. Stay disciplined even as progress begins. To show. This is important. Sometimes when people sense movement, they relax too quickly. They celebrate before stabilizing. But your growth has taught you balance. Celebrate quietly. Stay grounded. Keep refining your habits. Sustainable growth requires consistency even after momentum starts. The version of you today understands that progress must be protected. You may feel a stronger sense of focus right now. As if distractions are losing their power over you. That focus is not accidental. It is the result of lessons that forced you to prioritize. You have learned that time is valuable. You have learned that energy must be guarded. You have learned that not every opportunity deserves attention. Discernment is part of your miracle. Discernment protects your direction. Archangel Michael is reminding you that this moment is about awareness, not pressure. Awareness prevents regret. When you are aware, you recognize when to speak and when to stay silent. You recognize when to act and when to wait. You recognize which doors align and which are distractions. That awareness multiplies your ability to move wisely. The miracle has arrived because you have reached a higher level of alignment with your own potential. You are no longer shrinking yourself to fit smaller expectations. You are expanding your thinking. You are trusting your preparation. You are believing that you can handle more responsibility. Responsibility often arrives alongside blessing. You are ready for both because you have strengthened your internal foundation first. Stay calm. Stay observant. Stay intentional. The shift you have been hoping for is not somewhere far ahead. It is forming right where you stand. And as it unfolds, you will recognize it not by noise, but by the quiet confidence inside you that says, I am ready. Archangel Michael says, My beloved soul, now you are standing at the most important point of this message because this is where awareness turns into responsibility and responsibility turns into expansion. When I say your miracle has arrived, it does not mean everything changes overnight. It means the door is now open and you are capable of walking through it without fear controlling you. You have grown beyond the version of yourself who needed constant reassurance. You are becoming someone who moves with quiet confidence. That quiet confidence is powerful because it is rooted in experience, not imagination. Look at how differently you approach challenges now. In the past, setbacks felt personal. You questioned your worth. You overanalyzed mistakes. You carried guilt longer than necessary. Now you analyze lessons instead of blaming yourself. You correct instead of collapsing. You reflect instead of reacting. That emotional upgrade is not small. It is the reason you are prepared for greater responsibility. Growth always requires responsibility. And responsibility is not heavy when you are ready for it. There is something important about timing in your life right now. Timing is not random. It aligns with preparation. If this shift had happened earlier, you might have mishandled it. If it happened later, you might have doubted it. But now, you are balanced. You are neither desperate nor careless. You are focused. That focus allows you to recognize real opportunity when it appears. The miracle is not just the event, it is the recognition of the event. Recognition depends on clarity. And your clarity has increased. You may soon notice confirmation in small but meaningful ways. A decision that once felt confusing may suddenly feel obvious. A connection may strengthen unexpectedly. An opportunity may align perfectly with skills you have been building quietly. These are not coincidences. They are intersections. Intersections between preparation and possibility. Stay observant in this season. Distraction is the only thing that can weaken momentum. Guard your attention. What you focus on expands. Do not allow fear to disguise itself as caution. Healthy caution evaluates. Fear freezes. You are no longer meant to freeze at the edge of opportunity. You are meant to step forward thoughtfully. Thoughtful movement builds confidence. Confidence strengthens execution. Execution produces measurable progress. Measurable progress builds undeniable results. This upward cycle is forming around you now. Your miracle is connected to sustainability, not just excitement. Sustainable growth requires daily discipline. It requires consistent habits. It requires emotional control. You have been building these quietly. That is why this shift will feel stable instead of chaotic. Stability is powerful because it allows growth to continue without collapsing. Many people experience temporary spikes. You are being positioned for steady elevation. Stay grounded as you move forward. Do not announce everything immediately. Protect your momentum. Protect your plans. Sometimes the most powerful progress happens quietly. Quiet progress builds strength without unnecessary pressure. When results become visible, they will speak for themselves. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not overlooked. You are aligned. Alignment means your effort, your timing, and your awareness are moving together. That harmony creates expansion naturally. Continue refining yourself. Continue sharpening your focus. Continue choosing discipline over distraction. The miracle has arrived because you have arrived at a higher level of readiness. Readiness attracts opportunity. Opportunity rewards preparation. Preparation sustains success. You are inside that cycle now. Stay steady. Stay intentional. Stay confident in your growth. What unfolds next will not shock you with chaos, it will confirm you with clarity. And that clarity will feel like peace. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved soul, this is where everything settles into understanding, because the miracle I spoke about was never meant to be a sudden explosion of change, it was meant to be a steady awakening to the level you have quietly reached. You have crossed an invisible line in your life. The version of you who once doubted every step is no longer leading. The version of you who reacts impulsively is no longer in control. A calmer, wiser, more focused version of you has taken the lead, and that is the true miracle unfolding right now. You have learned through experience that growth is not loud. Growth is consistent. Growth is often uncomfortable before it becomes rewarding. There were seasons when you felt stretched, misunderstood, or uncertain. Yet those seasons built endurance inside you. Endurance creates strength. Strength creates stability. Stability creates expansion. Expansion is not something that happens randomly, it happens when your internal foundation can support it. And your foundation is stronger than ever before. This moment is about ownership. Ownership of your discipline, your direction, and your mindset. You are no longer waiting for permission to grow. You are no longer waiting for perfect conditions. You understand now that conditions are rarely perfect, but preparation can still continue. That realization changes everything. When you focus on what you can improve instead of what you cannot control, you reclaim power. Power is not loud or aggressive, it is steady and intentional. That steady intention is shaping your future. You may notice in the coming days that things begin to align more smoothly. Not dramatically, not in chaos, but with a sense of flow. Conversations may feel more meaningful. Decisions may feel clearer. Opportunities may appear that align directly with skills you have been strengthening quietly. Do not rush these moments. Evaluate them calmly. Move thoughtfully. Let progress unfold at a sustainable pace. Sustainable progress is more powerful than sudden spikes of excitement. Protect your energy as momentum builds. When positive movement begins, distractions often increase. Old habits may try to resurface. Doubt may whisper that nothing is really changing. But look at the evidence. You think differently. You act differently. You respond differently. Evidence builds confidence. Confidence fuels action. Action produces results. Results reinforce belief. You are inside this cycle now, and it is moving upward. Remember that miracles are often moments of clarity that redirect your path permanently. Sometimes the miracle is realizing you are capable of more than you allowed yourself to believe. Sometimes the miracle is understanding that patience was building preparation. Sometimes the miracle is seeing how far you have come compared to where you started. Do not overlook your progress. Progress, even when gradual, compounds over time. Stay consistent. Stay disciplined. Stay focused on refinement. Continue improving small habits. Continue strengthening your mindset. Continue protecting your direction. Growth is not a single event, it is a continuous process. And you are no longer at the beginning of that process. You are in the expansion stage. If this message resonated with you deeply, type "I step into my miracle" in the comments as your declaration. Like this video to affirm your commitment to steady growth and intentional progress. Share it with someone who needs encouragement to stay patient during their alignment season. And subscribe if you are committed to continuing this journey of clarity, discipline, and sustainable elevation. You are not missing this moment. You are living inside it, fully prepared.